For the next 100 hours, I'll only be eating YouTubers' last meals from some of the biggest creators in the world. The rules are, I must eat 3 times a day. I can only drink and eat from whatever the YouTubers listed, except water. And 3, every meal must be a different YouTuber. Our first meal, I want to start off strong. So we have none other than caseoh, one of the biggest streamer in the world. Not only does he have a mass following on Twitch, but he also have a huge following on YouTube. With over 9 million subscribers, averaging hundreds and thousands of views per video. And when I asked him what he wanted for his last meal, this is what he said.
Hey Case, love your content, you're so amazing. If you had to choose, what would your last meal be? Like very last meal and you're dead? Probably like a mixture between Chinese food and Japanese food. A mixture between the both. I'd get me some sushi, I would get me some noodles, I would get me some spring rolls, some crab ragoons, some sesame chicken, and some egg drop soup with some chips to dip in it. And on the side, a box of the Little Debbie strawberry shortcake roll-up things, a box of those, and I'd be ready to die.
Now, I didn't expect caseoh to order this much, so this being the first meal might be a big problem. So I got the sushi, and I got the best looking sushi they have, which is a spicy kani, the egg drop soup with the chips, the spring roll, the crab rangoon, the sesame chicken. Now, if you think that's all of them, you are wrong. It is caseoh we're talking about. So for the side, I also got what he wanted, the strawberry Debbie's, the strawberry Debbie shortcake. I think I'm gonna try the spring roll first. It's kind of disappointing. I thought I was gonna have more spring rolls, but they only gave me 1. Whoa, look at that. All right, let's try it and see how it tastes. This is actually pretty good. All right, next let's try the sushi. It's not bad. The sushi, I think it's kind of mid. I feel like it's very oily, but if you guys try it, might be different. Next, let's try the crab rangoon. Now, I'm so curious because I have never eaten a crab rangoon. Wait, this is kind of fire. I don't really like the sauce. It has like a citrusy flavor, but I really like the inside of the crab rangoon. It has like just cream cheese, and I don't think it's really crab. I think it's like kani. It's really fire. And the crunch, look at this. Look, listen. I understand why caseoh likes this now. This is fire. Okay, the crab rangoon is my favorite so far. All right, now let's try the egg drop soup. Okay, so I got the chips right here, and caseoh said get these chips and dip it into the egg drop soup. So let's try it. I don't think I've eaten egg drop soup, but not with the chips. Okay, it's not bad. Now let's try the main course, which is, I'm assuming, the sesame chicken with noodles. Okay, now I got the noodles right here. Super noodles. Now let's try the sesame chicken. Now the sesame chicken looks really, really good. All right, let's try it. Okay, it's pretty standard. You can't really go wrong with a sesame chicken. It's sweet, it's tangy, it's crunchy, it's fried, and it's a chicken. It's literally just fried chicken, but with sauce on it. I usually get sesame chicken with rice. I never get it with noodles, so. It's not bad. This meal so far is not bad. All right, now let's try his strawberry shortcake. Now, I've never eaten this in my entire life, so you guys are gonna get my first raw reaction. What the hell? Oh, it's a Twinkie. Oh, that has really heavy strawberry scent. Look at the middle. All right, let's try it. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of strawberry, but this is not bad. If you're a huge fan of strawberry, you will really like this. And I do like sweets, but I feel like this is a little bit too sweet for me. Overall, this meal is pretty solid. If this is my last meal, I wouldn't mind. I would give this meal a solid 7.2 out of 10. The crab ragout was really my favorite. I was really shocked at how good it was. Now for lunch, I'm still a bit full, so we are gonna spin a wheel to see whose last meal we're gonna eat for lunch. And for the next meal, we are gonna get... Ooh, Tonio Gorgiardo. Sorry if I say it wrong. Now, Tonio is one of the fastest growing YouTubers in the world with over 400k subscribers and averaging 800,000 views per video. And when I asked him what he wanted to eat for his last meal, this is what he said. Chicken wings from Wingstop, specifically lemon pepper and spicy Korean barbecue with a side of truffle fries. Now, I'm kind of curious on how this tastes because I've never had truffle fries before, and I think I've had Wingstop like twice in my life. So let's see how it tastes. Now, Wingstop didn't have truffle fries, so I have to get it on my own, and let's try it. Wait, this is a low-key fire pick. It does have like a very pungent truffle smell. I've never tried truffle fries before, so this is actually kind of new. I kind of like this truffle taste. This is not bad. All right, now let's try the chicken wings. Ooh, let's try the lemon pepper. Hopefully it focuses. Wait, this is kind of tough. I kind of like the lemon kick to it. I don't think I've ever tried a lemon pepper flavor before. I kind of like it. Look how much seasoning is on this wing. Look how much seasoning is on that. Wait, I'm kind of excited for this one. Kind of like it. It's crispy, it came out hot. It's very juicy, it was very delicious. All right, let's try the honey barbecue. This is drenched with sauce. I feel like this one's on the drier side, but it's really flavorful. So far, this is a W last meal. So far, I would rate the truffle fries an 8. I think it's so good. It's so addicting, I can't stop eating it. I will give a lemon pepper a 7, and the Korean barbecue flavor a 7 too. Overall meal, like a 7.5. All right, so next up is dinner. So we're gonna spin the wheel again to see who we're gonna land on. All right, let's see what we're gonna eat for dinner. Ooh, Alex Asu. We just did a video on one of his popular series. He's another YouTuber famous for doing food challenges. With over 160,000 subscribers, blowing up with his Double the Budget series. I know a lot of you guys watch him too. All right, for dinner, we're gonna be eating Alex Asu's last meal. Now, I know a lot of you watch him, so I asked him what he would eat for his last meal, and he said he would want a medium rare ribeye with Dr. Pepper with a side of sweet potato casserole. Now, personally, I've only drank Dr. Pepper once when I was 7, and I did not like the flavor, so hopefully now it would change me. But let's try the ribeye steak first. I have high expectation for this because this was pretty expensive. This meal entirely alone is probably the most expensive in this video. So let's try it. Okay. The ribeye steak is not bad. Very tender. It's very juicy. All right, now let's try the Dr. Pepper. I think in total, I paid 50, 60 bucks. This ain't bad, but I feel like I would still prefer Diet Cocoa for this. Overall, this is pretty good. All right, next, let's try the sweet potato casserole. I've tried sweet potato before, but I've also never tried sweet potato casserole. It has the potato, it has the, I think, cinnamon, and it has some nut on it. Wait. This is actually low-key, it's like a good dessert. I kind of like this. Wait, Alex might have put me onto this. This is so good. I don't know why the audio was muffled there, but to reiterate, this casserole is so good. Overall, I would give this meal a 9 because I really like the sweet potato casserole. As you can see, I literally just finished it all in like not even a minute. So this is day 2, so now we're gonna spin to see who we're gonna get for breakfast. All right, it is morning right now, so we're gonna spin this wheel to see whose last meal we're gonna be eating for breakfast. And we have Cinna. Now let's see what she's gonna eat for her last meal. Now, if you don't know her, she is one of the top female streamers in the world, even winning the Sapphire Award, where in the industry, 97% of the top streamers are male. And now with over 400,000 subscribers on YouTube, I asked her what her last meal is gonna be. And then she said,
Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate that.
What would you eat for your last meal if you had to pick?
Sushi. It's not even close. Sushi is my favorite meal. Sushi is my favorite everything. Sushi is the best thing. Sushi is universal. I could eat sushi every day of my life if I really wanted to. Give or take, obviously, but sushi is amazing.
But since she didn't say any specific type of sushi that she likes, so I thought, let's just eat them all. So we're gonna be going to an all-you-can-eat sushi conveyor belt for breakfast. So let's eat. Now let's try the hand roll. Alright, just finished my first set, and I gotta say it's pretty good. For $32, I'm definitely gonna eat my money for it. Overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty full of the food. The food is delicious. I wouldn't mind having this as my last meal. I would give this a solid 8 out of 10. Sushi is one of my favorite meals, so I would love to have this. Now, after breakfast, I didn't have to go far because for lunch, we landed on I'm Dante. With over 3 YouTube channels, over 1 million subscribers, he plays games, reacts, plays music, and does whatever basically he wants. And for his last meal, I asked him what he wanted to eat, and this is his response.
Yo Dante, what would your last meal be if you had to choose?
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich, extra pickles. Large fry with a large lemonade, please.
This is so good. Alright, now let's try the Chick-fil-A sandwich. Chat, I'll show you some big bag stuff. W last meal. Okay, now for dinner, let's see who we are gonna land on. Ooh, we have Killdozer TV, a YouTuber with over 600,000 subscribers, famous for doing long duration food challenges. So his last meal shouldn't be that bad, right? He said he wanted chicken tenders with fries and a diet soda. That's pretty simple. I'm actually shocked. He didn't mention any specific brand, so I got my favorite brands, which is burger fries. All right, let's try the chicken tenders. Let's try the crunch. This is delicious. This is so good. BurgerFi is trying to be a chain, but I think they're only on the East Coast. Correct me if I'm wrong. Overall, I would give this like a 7 out of 10 because I don't know if I will want this as my last meal. But this is really good though. Like if I had this for my last meal, I wouldn't complain. Okay, for day 3, we are nearing towards the end of the challenge. We got Ryan Higa. Now, if you've been watching YouTube for a long time, you will easily know who he is. But if you don't know who he is, and if you've been on TikTok, you might know this song from him. With over 20 million subscribers and hundreds and millions of views, he's one of the OGs of YouTube. And I asked him what he wanted to eat for his last meal. And this is what he said.
I don't think, at least.
Hey Ryan, what would your last meal be if you had to choose?
Yo, Zen, thank you for the bids. Last meal. I'll be honest, if I could get it,
just like we practiced.
Japanese from Japan, miso ramen with an egg. A poached egg.
Since he wanted some authentic Japanese ramen, and I'm not in Japan, so I found a very popular ramen place in New York City that's from Japan, which is called Ichiran Ramen. Now, this place has won awards for its authentic ramen. And by the time I got there, the lines are super long, so this better be worth it. I had to wait 36 minutes just to get seated. So let's see if it's worth it. Let's try this one. Alright, let's try the noodle. Alright, just came out of the Ichiran Ramen, and I was it's fire. I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. The ramen was rich, it was flavorful, and it was delicious. Now for lunch, let's see who we're gonna land on. Alright, let's see who we have next. We have Joe Bartolozzi. Now for those of you who don't know, Joe Bartolozzi started off as a TikToker and then transitioned into streaming and YouTube. With over 24 million followers on TikTok and 3.5 million on YouTube, I asked Joe what he wanted to eat for his last meal, and he said this.
The milk for the 3. Currently electrical college with a bachelor's degree. Won't have a diploma though I got my license. And for the 5. If you had to choose what your last meal be, love the sub, chicken wings.
So he didn't specifically set any chicken wing spot. I asked some of my friends what chicken wing spot do they recommend, and they recommend a place called K Barbecue, which I'm assuming is Korean chicken wings. I got the honey, I think honey garlic. This place has like over 2,000 reviews, and I heard it was pretty good. So let's try it. It's honestly not bad. Wow, it's pretty sweet. It has like that sweet taste. But it's not bad. For a last meal, this is kind of solid. I wouldn't say this is like the best because it's just chicken wings. Now, I don't think this is a bad last meal, but I think eating only chicken wing is kind of dry. Like he didn't get any drinks or any sides or nothing. I think overall, I'm gonna have to give this like a 6.5. Now for dinner, we have Agent 000, a member of AMP, averaging over 100,000 of views on YouTube with his reacts. And for his last meal, he told me he wanted to eat this.
Yo, Zenith, thank you for the biddies, 500 bits. If you had to choose, what would be your last meal? I would pass. I might eat some fruits maybe, yeah, I guess. Some light, the watermelon, some mangoes. I know Agent's eating cheesecake. I had one cheesecake.
Since he said he wanted to eat fruits and cheesecake, I thought it'd be best for the cheesecake to be made by a special someone. My mom. Alright, I haven't tried this flavor yet, so let's see how it tastes. Oh, this time my mom made it pretty good. It's very creamy. Look how fluffy it is. has that cheesecake flavor, and it has like a little hint of matcha, I think. Now, for my last meal, would I have cheesecake and fruits? Probably not. I'll probably give this a 5 as my last meal. All right, now let's eat the fruits. Everybody know what banana tastes like. Everybody know what tangerine tastes like. I don't think I really have to describe it. A fruit from time to time is actually not bad. I remember when I went to Korea, fruits in Korea were more expensive than fruits in America. Could you believe that? Try tangerine. They're sweet, they're filling. They will at least fill you up for like 30 minutes until you go to sleep. It's actually a really good like snack. All right, since we're on the last day, let's see who we have left.
All right, let's see who we have next. I am Sherry.
I am Sherry, another up-and-coming YouTuber with over 100,000 subscribers, popular for doing challenges, like eating theater food, testing restaurants and hotels, and doing some of the craziest stuff. And when I asked him what he wanted to eat for his last meal, he said this: cinnamon Pop-Tarts with a daily double and a vanilla milkshake from McDonald's. Now, I've never gotten a vanilla milkshake from McDonald's because it's always a long wait. This will be the first time trying it. All right, for breakfast, we're gonna be eating cinnamon Pop-Tarts, a daily double, and a vanilla milkshake from McDonald's. So let's try and rate if this meal is fire or not. I was gonna eat at McDonald's, but it was too packed that they don't have any seats available. So I'm just gonna eat it at home. Wait, this is low-key not bad. This just tastes like a thicker vanilla ice cream. It is kind of sweet, but it is McDonald's, so I can't complain. All right, next, let's try the daily double. I think this is a new item from McDonald's. So this is what it looks like. All right, let's try and see how it tastes. It's not bad, actually. It's basically a hamburger, double patty, cheese, tomato. I think they have that, what is that? Mayonnaise, lettuce, and that's it. It's not bad. Finally, he said to eat cinnamon Pop-Tarts. So this is the first time trying a cinnamon flavored Pop-Tart. Okay. It's not as sweet as I thought. I thought this would be way sweeter. I would rate this a 7. The reasoning is I feel like for our last meal, I think he would have eaten more. And for lunch, we have our final YouTuber, Your Rage Gaming. With over 1.8 million subscribers, crazy reactor, elite gamer, a great dancer. Anything you can think of, he's probably done. And when I asked him what he wanted to eat for his last meal, he said this.
Zen with 1,000 bits. Hey Rage, if you had to choose, what would you eat for your last meal? Do you blanc, sauce pois, legumes? So white rice, black beans, and some legumes, some Haitian food, bro.
Now, it was hard for me to spell out what he said. I had to use ChatGPT help. So if I get his last meal wrong, I'm so sorry. I tried my best. Okay, so I think I got his last meal correctly. It was kind of hard for me to hear what he said, but I think I got what he said. He said rice and beans. He said plantain, and then I think this is called legume, or I'm sorry if I say it wrong, but I hope I get it correct. I've never tried any of these before. I tried rice and beans, but I'm excited to try these. I think it's called legume, but this is like a beef one. Wait, let me get some. This has a really strong taste, but I really fuck with it. I feel like this would be perfect on a cold day, and you eat this when it's like cold as hell outside. Oh my god, look at that. I think I got the beef legume. Hopefully I got it correct. All right, let's try the plantain. It's pretty good. It's crunchy, it's like a plantain, but I want to scoop it. I want to try scooping it. Oh, you can tell it's good. Like, look at that. Yeah, I would give this a 8 out of 10. And for the last meal, I thought I would do meat. For my last meal, this is what I would eat. So for our last meal, I thought I would do my last meal. Since I've been doing this for a year, I think I deserve to be called a YouTuber now. So this is my last meal. Now this is seem like a little bit bland, but I would eat steak. Not the asparagus. The asparagus is my mother made it. And potatoes, specifically sweet potato. Look at how orange this is. You've got to try sweet potato. And it has to be homemade. It cannot be bought outside, especially the sweet potato, because sweet potato is one of my favorite food ever. Sweet potato is healthy, good for you. I don't know what's good for you, but it's good for you. And I especially love potato skins. I always eat the potato skin. Now, I also got the steak. Wait, let me show you guys. It has to be a medium rare steak. Look at the fat glisten. This would be my last meal. I feel like everybody can make a steak, but very few can make a good steak. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I put a lot of effort into these videos. If you enjoy this video, hit that like button and hit the subscribe. You're gonna see more videos like this. Peace.